Hello. Good evening, members. Request everyone to please settle down. Welcome, members, and today's speaker. Today, we are having session on AI, and today's speakers are CA Jigar Shah, CA Anand sir, and CA Devang Doshi. Before we start the session, I request my colleague Viral to play the motto and request members to rise for the motto.
Yaesha supteshu jagrati Yaesha supteshu jagrati Kamam 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 Pursho nirmimanaha Tadeva shukram Tada Brahma Tadeva Amritamucchate Tasmin lokaha Shataha Sarve tadunatyati kaschan Etadvaita
Thank you, members. Before Viral introduces the speaker, there are certain announcements. So, as this is 2 days seminar, so tomorrow at the same venue, morning 9:30, we have same topics on AI. And in the next month, the theme for the next month is other avenues. So we will be having certain topics on real estate and one ESOP topic in the month of June. And before the start of today's session, there are certain instructions. So I'll read the instructions. So for today's session, there is an important note. Wi-Fi facility will not be available at the venue. One need to use their mobile data. And request. Okay. So this is just a basic instruction for today's session. Now I request my colleague Viral to formally introduce both the speakers.
Welcome to the first session of this AI series that we have organized. And we've handed over a very pleasant task to introduce both our speakers for the day. To begin with the first speaker, CA Jigar Shah. He's a chartered accountant and a technology-driven partner specializing in Zoho Finance and the wider Zoho ecosystem. He's a partner at SK Rathi and Company. He combines deep accounting domain knowledge with hands-on implementation, automation, and integration expertise to help organizations digitize their finance and operations. He's a trusted advisor for businesses adopting cloud-first connected workflows across finance, projects, and people. He has implemented Zoho Finance products across 160 plus organizations, successfully delivered Zoho rollouts in complex and high volume environments, which handles demanding migration and configuration requirements. He has trained 1,000 plus professionals on Zoho products through forums such as BCAS, ICAI, and CTC. He has also played as a key domain expert in the development of the return filing software Sahi GST, which was later acquired. He was invited as a panelist as Zoholix, contributing to Zoho practitioner and partner community. He has also authored a few publications to name GST for Entrepreneurs, a practitioner's guide written for business owners. With this brief introduction, we welcome you, sir. And I would request CA Sikandar Yadav to please present a memento on behalf of all of us. Along with CABF receipt. Coming to the second speaker of the day, our very own past convener, CA Anand Paurana, sir. He's a chartered accountant with over 24 years of professional experience, currently serving as the chief strategist at ASAP Advisors, a position which he has held with distinction for the past 17 years. In this role, he has been instrumental in guiding organizations through complex financial and technological transformations. His areas of expertise include financial automation, ERP implementation across platforms such as Tally, Zoho, Odoo, ERP Next, CXO, dashboard development, and business process optimization through digital technologies. He brings a rare combination of deep financial acumen and hands-on technology expertise. As chartered accountants, we are all navigating a rapidly evolving landscape, and AI is at the center of that change. Sir has been actively working on integrating AI into finance and accounting workflows. And today he will share practical insights on how we as CAs can bring AI into our day-to-day practice effectively and responsibly. With this short introduction, we welcome you, sir. And I would again request CA Sikandar Yadav to please hand over a momentum on our behalf, along with the CABF receipt. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. So very good evening to one and all. So first of all, it is a privilege to be over here. I live in Gandhivali, but my childhood has been in Borivali. I have been a Borivali boy. So I'm very happy to be over here in Borivali Study Circle. Thank you conveners for inviting me over here. So we'll start with today's session. The idea is, how many of you have got laptops? Oh, great. Many. So you can have your laptops open, so as and when we go through things, you can do your own thing in terms of whatever tools that I am sharing. Try experimenting with stuff out there. And if you have any doubts, you can keep it interactive. You can ask questions, etc. Okay. First of all, few disclaimers. Like, I am not a technical expert. Okay, तो अभी यहाँ पे कोई मेरे को theoretically पूछेगा what is LLM, तो मैं पूछूंगा वो आप chat GPT को ही पूछ लो. So don't expect technical answers from me with respect to how the technology works, etc. I am here to share what I have experimented with all these tools and what all outcomes that I was able to bring forth in my organization and for my clients. And I see that in our domain of work, like we are, our firm, Escalate and Company, we are also general practitioners. We also do audit, etc., audit, IT return, accounting, all those kind of stuff, right? I see lot of opportunity in automating lot of things. So that is what we are here to share. That is what I am here to share over here on what I have discovered on that front. So there are some paid tools which are referred in the section. You please exercise your own judgment before making any purchase. There are some examples which cover Zoho products. So a disclaimer or a disclosure from my end that we are authorized Zoho Finance partners. So far, like, I'm quite sure everyone is using AI, right, in some form or other. Is there anyone who is not using AI? Okay. So there is one person who is still not, gone into AI, but everyone is using. I think अभी अचानक से सभी लोगों के email draft improve हो गए हैं. Leave application जो email पे आती है वो एकदम better तरीके से आ रही है, right? So we can see that. So, and one good thing about CA community is, लोग कितना भी बोले, but I feel we are very good at adopting changes, because हमको government उस चीज़ का हर साल practice कराती है, right? हर साल कुछ ना कुछ नया change आता है और we have to keep on updating, we have to keep on adopting to things, right? So we are very good at adopting to things. That is what my experience is. So I think almost in my understanding, we have started using AI with respect to having better communication, especially better communication when it comes to written communication, drafting emails, drafting replies, proposals, etc. Asking questions, lot of things that we used to Google, now we are directly asking to something like ChatGPT or whatever AI tool, Claude, whatever AI tool that we were using. But now it is time that we go beyond it. Like I think AI, as we know, ChatGPT is almost now 2.5 years old, and AI has evolved very fast in last 2.5 years. Now it is time that we go just beyond that. So what I will do is, I will share 3 tools with you, and what all things, and then I will share few use cases, right? Intention is कि मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि ये मैंने किया है, और then you can see कि आप अपने organization में क्या क्या चीजें कर सकते हो using these tools. So first tool is Comet. How many of you have heard about Comet? Okay, very few. So Comet is a browser. जैसे Google Chrome है, वैसे Comet is also a browser, but it is AI-enabled browser by a company known as Perplexity. So if you are having laptop, right? So you can just, first what you will have to do is you will have to download Comet. कौन सा स्क्रीन है? Now the browser is shared. Yeah. Right? So what you can do is you can download Comet as a browser. When you are downloading for the first time, it will ask you to migrate from your existing browser. So आपके जो भी shortcuts वगैरह है वो automatic आ जाएंगे Comet के अंदर. Now this is Comet as a browser, and if you are a paid subscriber of Comet, then you get something known as assistant over here. Now what this assistant does is, it can take over your browser and it can do activities for you. You give it instructions and it will take over your browser screen, and then it will start doing actions for you. So what I'll do is, since we have been using it, I have created few videos on how this works. So the first thing is bank categorization. Now if you see this example over here, we are using comment to do bank categorization. Over here, I am giving it an instruction, navigate to ICICI Bank in the banking module and categorize the best matched entries. Now अभी ये जब ये blue आ रहा है, at that point of time, it has taken charge of my browser. And ये सब automatic कर रहा है अभी. वो गया बैंकिंग में, वो पर्टिकुलर बैंक अकाउंट में जाएगा और अभी ट्रांजैक्शन सिलेक्ट करके वो मैच करेगा. तो ये बेस्ट मैच उसको मिला 57,721 कि ये इस चीज़ की एंट्री है, उसे मैच कर दिया, अकाउंटिंग एंट्री हो गई. दिस वॉज अर्लियर डन बाय अ ह्यूमन, राइट, हमारे ऑफिस में, बट नाउ दिस वर्क फॉर दिस क्लाइंट इज हैपनिंग ऑटोमेटिकली वाया दिस. तो जो पहले अभी जो टीम मेंबर है वो इसको ऐसा इंस्ट्रक्शन देता है और बाजू में फिर काम करता है या तो फिर रील्स देखता है, राइट. So this is one of the use cases. Now there are several use cases. I'll just take you through a few more. Now let us say if you want to buy some book, right? कि यहाँ पे find a book on AI agents for non-technical reader, sort and highest rating and order the top book. I am listing price below 500, add to cart and I will take further action. कि पेमेंट मैं करूँगा, you just take this many actions, right? Now, so in fact, आपकी holiday bookings, flight ticket comparison, all these things can now get automated. If you want to gift something to your wife, that can also be taken care of. So it went into this book. And then it will just click on the buy now option and it will just add to the cart and it will stay over there. Right? So then if you are, let us say, over here in this is the budget speech by Nirmala Sitharaman, and over here I have giving it an instruction that find where Nirmala Sitharaman has mentioned ICAI. Okay. यहाँ पे I guess audio नहीं है अभी, but जैसे ही ये करेगा, it will take you to that particular 18 minutes के आसपास जब भी उसने निर्मला सीतारमन ने ICAI को मेंशन किया. So what happens is that on YouTube जो भी वीडियो के ट्रांसक्रिप्ट्स वगैरह है, that it can read and it can help you navigate. It can help you summarize videos and lot of things. So if there is any large video on a particular topic and if you just want a summary of it, you can just instruct comment to create summary of that video and it will do that for you. Now if you want to download ITR 26AS etc., that also can be done. अगर आप एक इसको गूगल, यहाँ पे तो हमने वैसा नहीं किया है, हमने लॉगिन करके उसको बोला कि यू डाउनलोड दिस एंड दैट, राइट. But if on a Google spreadsheet you give the AI login credentials and then ask कि ये मेरे सारे clients हैं, अभी मेरे को audit करना है और मेरे को सबके 26 AIS सब एक जगह पे डाउनलोड करके दे दो क्लाइंट के फोल्डर वाइज, और ये गूगल ड्राइव का जो फोल्डर है उसमें हर एक क्लाइंट का एक फोल्डर बना के दे दो. सो दैट दिस विल डू बाय इट्स ओन. जैसे मैन्युअली कोई जाके डाउनलोड करेगा, सेव करेगा, वैसे इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट पर्सन कॉमेंट कैन डू इट फॉर यू, AI कैन डू दैट फॉर यू. So the bottom line and moot point over here is, anything which you want to do it on a browser, we can automate it to a very large extent. It can be automated to a very large extent. Now I'll give you a few more examples. Like in our firm, every year we create, जैसे when the financial year is going to start, we create, हमारे पास वो 300-350 clients के folder है, उसमें we create FY 25-26 का folder. And in that FY 25-26 folder, we create 5-6 other folders like accounting, audit, GST, TDS, etc. Right? So this is a normal thing that we do every year. Now till last year, this was done by one of the interns. एकदम boring काम, बेचारा 3 दिन लगा के सब में जाके वो folder बनाता था. That was the only work. This time I thought that now let me use AI for doing this. So I used Comet for it. So I thought that वो ऐसे ही करके एक एक करके बनाएगा फोल्डर, बट वैसा नहीं किया. इट इज़ वेरी स्मार्ट. उसने एक शॉर्टकट ढूंढा उसमें. व्हाट इट डिड वाज इट क्रिएटेड एन गूगल ऐप स्क्रिप्ट. उसने गूगल ऐप स्क्रिप्ट बनाई और वो ऐप एक उसने स्क्रिप्ट लिख दी जो गूगल ड्राइव पे चल सकती है, और वाया दैट इट क्रिएटेड दोज फोल्डर्स. सो इन मैटर ऑफ लाइक 40-45-30 मिनट्स और सो उससे स्क्रिप्ट तो आई थिंक 5-1 मिनट में बना दी. उसके बाद वो स्क्रिप्ट रन की और इन 30-35 मिनट्स ऑल दोज फोल्डर्स वर क्रिएटेड. एंड दिस वाज डन एट 11:30 PM एट नाइट, बिकॉज मैं ऐसा एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहा था. राइट? सो कहने का मतलब है कि फॉर दिस टास्क जो एकदम रूडिमेंट्री मैनुअल टास्क है, जिसको करने में किसी को मजा नहीं आता है, देयर इज नो एप्लीकेशन ऑफ माइंड, we should definitely start exploring this kind of tools, because it is smart in terms of the method that it will follow, right? तो उसने मैन्युअली जाके हर एक में नहीं बनाया, उसने खुद से ऐप स्क्रिप्ट बना के उस चीज को कर लिया. हो गए चैट जीपीटी वगैरह में, तो उसमें होता है. राइट? नहीं तो अगर समझो, अगर आप ऐप स्क्रिप्ट लिखते हो इसमें, जैसे हम लोग ने जो फोल्डर रह गया की बात है, तो अगर किसी में नहीं गया है तो वहां पे वो आता है लॉग कि इसमें नहीं गया एंड इसका रीजन ये है. सो दैट इट इज स्मार्ट, दैट यू कैन रिलाई ऑन इट. Yeah, that will always be a risk. Yeah. Correct. So that वो जो जहाँ पे सेव करेगा, it will be in your G drive only. It will not go anywhere. Okay, and any AI that you use, I'll just show you. My screen is visible, right? So for example, this is Claude, and any AI that you use, it will give you this privacy options. अभी for example, यहाँ पे है help improve use, तो ये हम लोग अगर आप बंद कर दोगे तो वो डेटा लेना बंद कर देगा. Right? So any AI you use, it will have this settings में आपको जाके जो भी आपको नहीं चाहिए कि आप शेयर करें, वो आगे और यूज करने के लिए आपके डेटा को यूज करें, दैट यू कैन डिफाइन. आई जस्ट गिव यू वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. तो जब भी ये कोई टूल बनता है तभी ये जो सारी चीज़ें हैं, सिक्योरिटी कंट्रोल्स वगैरह, ये सब डिफाइन होती है. एंड इफ यू आस्क इट, फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट अस से यू आर यूजिंग कॉमेट ओनली, एंड इफ यू आस्क कॉमेट दैट आई वांट यू टू हैव दिस फाइल ओनली टेम्पररीली and not save it permanently at your backend, then it will show you the settings that you need to do. So then you can use it. Yeah. Captcha, that I'll have to check. So yeah, if you are using that Comet wala jo browser wala, it will do that captcha. It will override. No, so this you are working on a browser. What I showed you right now, तो उसमें सर्वर वर्क स्टेशन वाली नहीं है. जैसे गूगल क्रोम है वैसे एक ब्राउजर है ये, राइट? सो इट कैन वर्क ओनली ऑन दैट ब्राउजर. इट कैन नॉट वर्क ऑन योर लोकल पीसी. Then it will not work. No. Yeah, that will not. So then, in Claude you can do that. Okay. So once again, Comet specifically is for doing activities on a browser. Okay. So this was with regards to Comet. Now let us come to the next tool, which is Lovable. Has anyone used Lovable over here? Okay, few people have used, right? So now Lovable is a tool from which you can create tools. So till now we were dependent on these engineers and software guys for creating any kind of software or a tool. Now to a very large extent you can do it by yourself. And this Lovable is an excellent thing for doing it. Okay. So I have created one tool for our firm. Over here, our firm. I'll just give you an example of that. इसमें आप कई तरीके के टूल यूज कर सकते हो. जैसे how I stumbled upon this was in Bombay Chartered Accountants Society. We were doing one program for students. In that there was an event which was stock exchange. So there was like stock exchange करके गेम हम लोग खिला रहे थे बच्चों को. और उसमें ऐसा था कि जैसे पहले स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में होता है सौदा वगैरह, चीटी विटी लेके आएंगे, ऑल दोस थिंग्स, राइट? तो दैट वी यूज टू डू इट फिजिकली. नाउ दिस टाइम ऑल्सो द इवेंट वॉज फिजिकल, बट टू डू दैट डेटा एंट्री एंड ऑल, कि किसका क्या सौदा है, किसका कितना मार्केट में भाव ऊपर नीचे हुआ वगैरह, वो स्टूडेंट्स ने बनाया यूजिंग दिस Lovable. Without, and CS students, like without any much of technical knowledge, they were able to create that tool, and that is how I got to know about it. So how I have used it is that I am using this. मैंने क्या किया, एक दिन 15 अप्रैल को रात को 10:50 को, कि हमारा जो इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न का ट्रैकर होता है हमारे सबके उधर रहेगा, भाई किसका कहाँ तक काम आया वगैरह, हु इज डूइंग विच रिटर्न, राइट, मेकर कौन है, चेकर कौन है. Although so everything was there in a Google spreadsheet. I uploaded that and I told that I want to create an online portal now to track income tax returns का क्या status वगैरह है. And I am uploading Excel. इसमें ये columns हैं और इसमें there should be 2 trackers. One is for income tax returns and another is for post return filing. कि रिटर्न एक बार फाइल हो गया उसके बाद सब डॉक्यूमेंट सेव करने हैं आपको. वो कॉलम R से शुरू होता है. Now you create this tool. So, and then he asked me few set of questions. I answered those questions, right? And so I gave it a prompt at 10:48, and in 5 to 7 minutes, it created a basic tool for it within 5 to 7 minutes. So 60 to 70% of the work was done, okay, of creating the tool. Then when I saw the tool, then I gave it lot of iterations, and I'm still discussing with, we have started using it, तो किसी का कुछ query आता है, बग वग्स आते हैं वगैरह, वी कीप ऑन सॉल्विंग दैट. ओके, once again what I am trying to share over here is using this tool you can create your own set of tools. Now it can be for anything. use cases आपको सोचने हैं. मैं ये use case के लिए use कर रहा हूँ. What I will like to show you now is the final outcome जो है इस tool का, जो अभी हम लोग in practice use कर रहे हैं. और इसमें what it does is सामने से भी काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछता है आपके लिए कि आपको इसको कहाँ पे होस्ट करना है, लोकली सिर्फ एक पीसी पे चाहिए, इफ यू वेदर यू वांट मल्टीपल पीपल टू यूज इट, नॉट यूज इट, एक्सेट्रा. सो इसके साथ वर्क करते करते आई क्रिएटेड नॉट जस्ट दैट ITR ट्रैकर, आई ऑल्सो क्रिएटेड अ डॉक्यूमेंट ट्रैकर कि मेरे को आप डॉक्यूमेंट ट्रैकर बना के दो जिसमें फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी ये जो क्लाइंट है इसका ये डेटा है, ठीक है, कि ये चीज़ें हमको चाहिए रहती है फॉर दिस क्लाइंट. So I'll just share for my wife. ठीक है, इसमें कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी का कुछ चैलेंज नहीं है. ठीक है, तो दिस इज माई वाइफ दिस थिंग कि भाई इतने डॉक्यूमेंट्स हमको चाहिए. राइट नाउ व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग टिल लास्ट ईयर इज दैट ये कहीं पे कौन से क्लाइंट का क्या डॉक्यूमेंट मंगाना है वो या तो फिर हम लोग डिपेंडेंट होते थे ऑन द पर्सन हु हैड डन दिस लास्ट ईयर, राइट, या कोई एक्सेल में कहीं पे पड़ा होता था. एंड देन इट वाज वेरी रैंडम, कुछ आ गया कुछ रह गया वगैरह वगैरह. तो ये टाइम मैंने टीम मेंबर्स को क्या बोला, पहले तुम लोग यहाँ पे डाल दो सारे ही क्लाइंट के बैंक स्टेटमेंट है, तो कौन सा बैंक स्टेटमेंट है वगैरह वगैरह आप डाल दो. और फिर मैंने इसको इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया कि जब भी नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए जाऊंगा मैं, तो एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम यू शुड रिमेंबर कि कौन से क्लाइंट में क्या डेटा मंगाना है. तो हमारा एक स्टैंडर्ड लिस्ट था जिसमें 50 आइटम थी, वो मैंने अपलोड कर दी, उसने सब में कर दी. एंड देन मैंने बोला टीम को बाय डिफॉल्ट नॉट एप्लीकेबल, तो आप नॉट एप्लीकेबल मार्क कर सकते हो इस चीज को, और इसको एक्सेल में डाउनलोड कर सकते हो. तो मैंने बोला इसको एक्सेल में डाउनलोड करने का भाई ऑप्शन दे. और अभी क्या हो रहा है कि एक टीम मेंबर बैठ रहा है, इसको एक्सेल से डाउनलोड कर रहा है और वो क्लाइंट को सेंड कर रहा है फॉर आस्किंग फॉर डिटेल्स. और इसमें मैंने इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिया कि NA नॉट एप्लीकेबल वाली आइटम्स एक्सेल में डाउनलोड नहीं होनी चाहिए. ओके, सो नाउ व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इज फॉर मी नाउ देयर इज अ कंप्लीट विजिबिलिटी कि इस पे ये जो डॉक्यूमेंट ट्रैकर है इस पे लास्ट किसने काम किया, कभी काम किया, उसमें डेटा चैंपियन मतलब जो हमारा एक पर्सन है जो सिर्फ फॉलोअप करता है उसका इन्वॉल्वमेंट चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए, और उसने पहला फॉलोअप ईमेल डाला कि नहीं डाला. तो इसमें मेरे पास ये पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो आ गई ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर क्लाइंट. और टीम मेंबर्स के लिए क्लैरिटी हो गई कि भाई किसको किसके ऊपर काम करना है नहीं करना है. यहाँ पे मैंने बोला कि भाई आप मेरे को परसेंटेज दो कि कौन से क्लाइंट का कितना आया है डेटा, तो एक परसेंटेज वाइज भी मेरे को एक क्लैरिटी इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी. अच्छा अभी इसका 80% आ गया है मेहुल सवानी का, तो इसका काम चालू करो. जिसका 25% है तो भाई अभी तक आधा अधूरा डेटा है, काम चालू करके मतलब नहीं है, तो वी कैन वेट, लेट अस फॉलो अप फॉर डेटा. एंड देन ITR ट्रैकर आई बिल्ट, इसमें वही डेटा पेंडिंग ये वो ड्यू डेट क्या है वगैरह वगैरह, सेम GST एनुअल ट्रैकर. एंड देन it also created reports for me. All this I was just interacting with it in plain English कि मेरे को ये रिपोर्ट बना के दो, ऐसा दो वैसा दो, and all these things it has created. यहाँ पे मेकर वाइज पाइवट एक बनाना है आपको कि भाई रो में मेकर चाहिए, चेकर चाहिए, कॉलम में स्टेटस चाहिए, ड्यू डेट चाहिए वगैरह वगैरह, आप सब पाइवट वगैरह बना सकते हो. इसमें मैंने बोला इसमें सेटिंग्स टैब दे दो ताकि ये मेरा एक ग्लोबल रह जाए कि यहाँ पे मैं ऐड डॉक्यूमेंट करूँ तो ग्लोबली एज अ न्यू डॉक्यूमेंट वो सारे ही क्लाइंट्स में आ जाएगा टू मार्क वेदर एप्लीकेबल और नॉट एप्लीकेबल. राइट, स्टेटस अगर मेरे को कुछ अपडेट करना है वगैरह तो सेटिंग्स मैंने दे दिया. सो दिस टूल लाइक लवेबल, इसका लाइक महीने का yes. So all platforms require payment and subscriptions, okay. But so for Lovable, you get free credits, 5 credits per day, and maximum 30 credits in a month, which is not enough, so to speak, right? But इसका subscription is what like $20 to $25 a month. तो आपने लेकिन एक बार ये सब्सक्रिप्शन लिया, एक महीना $20-25 जो भी है आपने खर्चा किया, 2500-3000 रुपया, और आपने ये टूल बना लिया, तो आपको फिर हर महीने वो पैसा नहीं पे करना है. वंस द टूल इज क्रिएटेड देन यू डोंट नीड क्रेडिट्स, राइट. तो एक बार आपका टूल क्रिएट हो गया है, सब डिबगिंग वगैरह सब कुछ हो गया है, देन यू कैन स्टॉप पेइंग फॉर subscription and it will remain. Then what will happen is you will have to keep a tab on ki how much space you are using. So I'll just show you. लाइक क्लाउड एंड एआई बैलेंस. तो ये जो बैलेंस है, फॉर एग्जांपल क्लाउड बैलेंस, ये आपको फ्री बैलेंस दे रहा है $25 का, राइट. तो अभी तक मैंने जितना भी डेटा डाला है उसके हिसाब से $2.36 यूज हुआ है. देन यू कैन जस्ट टॉप दैट अप. तो आपको मंथली 2500 रुपया पे नहीं करना है. आपका ये अगर कंज्यूम हो गया देन यू नीड टू टॉप इट अप थोड़ा थोड़ा, $10 वगैरह. सो इट इज नॉट दैट एक्सपेंसिव सो टू स्पीक. कोई भी टूल में ऑटोमेटिक टॉपअप वगैरह रखना मत, वरना बाद में बड़ा बिल आएगा. ठीक है. सो दिस वाज अबाउट लेवल. एनी यस, या हाँ. So she has a very good suggestion to have some live demo. So any tool that you want to create, anything that is there in your mind. नहीं, वो तो बना दिया मैंने. और कोई? Okay. So create a tool. So I'll just tell it. We are a study circle with how many members? With approx 2000 members. We want to track attendance of each member and also have percentage of sessions attended. Please create a tool for the same. So what we will do is, we will let it build, okay? And in the meanwhile, so okay, first of all, it will ask us few questions, so we will have to answer them. And parallelly, what we will do is, parallelly, I'll also keep on taking my session, right? As I said, अभी इसने ये बोला आपने, तो अभी इसने अभी क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि आपको ये सिर्फ एडमिन्स के लिए चाहिए, एडमिन्स प्लस मेंबर सेल्फ चेक इन के लिए चाहिए, कि नो लॉगिन एंड सिंगल शेयर डिवाइस चाहिए. तो क्या चाहिए आपको बताइए. ओके, तो एक बार क्या एडमिन ओनली कर रहे हैं. आप बल्क में अपलोड करोगे सबको, सर्च एंड ऐड करके करना है, कैसे करना है? बल्क चेकलिस्ट चाहिए कि सर्च एंड ऐड करके करना है? इसको सबमिट कर दें. ओके, इसमें एक और फीचर है प्लान. तो जब भी प्लान हम क्लिक करते हैं, नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शंस हम प्लान में देंगे, वो पहले आपको डिस्क्राइब करेगा कि ये करने वाला है और फिर आप सबमिट करो उसको. इसमें क्या है, वो अपने हिसाब से अभी बिल्ड कर रहा है उस चीज को. So in the meanwhile, what I will do is, it is okay if we keep on this thing, right? Right? I will continue with my session, or थर्ड इज क्लॉड. तो क्लॉड में मेरे काफ़ी सारे एग्जाम्पल है, तो हम एक एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे फिर उधर जाएंगे, वैसे हम स्विच करते रहेंगे. ठीक है. सो आई होप एवरीवन इज अवेयर अबाउट क्लॉड, right? So Claude is once again a tool that you can download on your PC and it has a lot of capabilities. Now what I'll do is I'll just give you examples of what I have done on Claude. So we had received one assignment कि भाई give us a proper network certificate for Rahman and Uzair Baloch. Okay. तो इनका नेटवर्क सर्टिफिकेट हमें क्रिएट करना था. एंड व्हाट आई डिड वाज, और उस पर मेरे को अच्छा खासा पैसा चार्ज करना था. तो व्हाट आई डिड वाज कि अभी मैं बोला अभी नेटवर्क उसको 1 पेजर दे दूंगा तो फीस मिलने से रही, तो इसको मेरे को थोड़ा सजा धजा के थोड़ा फ्लावरी बना के करना पड़ेगा. तो आई ऑलरेडी हैड वन वेरी गुड वैल्यूएशन रिपोर्ट. इट वॉज नॉट अ नेटवर्क सर्टिफिकेट, इट वॉज अ वैल्यूएशन रिपोर्ट. और उसको हम लोगों ने काफ़ी मेहनत करके बनाया था, उसमें AI को इतना यूज़ नहीं किया था. तो I uploaded that valuation report to it and I asked it कि you dropped sections which are not relevant to network certificate, okay, and you give one line for each asset class, etc. So this is a brief that I gave. I want to provide an elaborate network certificate for Rahman and Uzair Baloch. Use the elements and structures of this report, but remove sections which are not applicable. However, include covering letter, index, executive summary, basis of preparation, source of information, assumptions and limitations. And with respect of basis of preparations, I just gave it this line. और मैंने इतना ही prompt दिया इसको, और कोई नहीं दिया, ठीक है. बैंक बैलेंस ऐसे लिया, कार ऐसे ली, इन्वेस्टमेंट वगैरह ऐसे लिया, इमूवेबल प्रॉपर्टी मैंने ऐसे लिया, ओके. Now I have actually given it only this prompt and I will now like to show you the outcome that I received. So ये फाइन ट्यूनिंग एकदम कलरिंग, ये वो ऊपर हेडर, राइट, ये एवरीथिंग इट डिड. इट क्रिएटेड, मैंने उसको बोला था कवरिंग लेटर बनाना, ठीक है, मैंने नंबर्स हाइड करने के लिए रिफर एनेक्शर कर दिया यहाँ पे. तो ये कवरिंग लेटर इट क्रिएटेड, इंडेक्स, ये पूरा समरी, ठीक है, इसका पर्पस वगैरह सब उसने बना दिया. असेट्स में क्या क्या है, बेसिस ऑफ वैल्यूएशन क्या है, प्रिपरेशन में हर एक के लिए उसने एक एक पैरा बना दिया. यहाँ पे बैंक बैलेंस ऐसे लिया है, ऑटोमोबाइल ऐसे लिया है, इन्वेस्टमेंट इन प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनीज ऐसे लिया है, राइट, लैंड प्रॉपर्टीज का डिस्क्रिप्शन वगैरह ऐसे है, इसका एक फुट नोट बना दिया, टोटल वैल्यू क्या कंसीडर की हमने, क्यों की है, पब्लिक मार्केट्स को कैसे किया है. तो उसने मस्त बढ़िया सा, और देन सोर्स ऑफ प्रिपरेशन, सोर्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन का भी एक प्रॉपर एक डॉक्यूमेंट बना लिया उसने, एंड अजम्पशंस भी बना लिए सारे, राइट. सो इट गेव मी एन वेरी गुड एक्सीलेंट 13-14 पेज का रिपोर्ट कि जिसके साथ इनवॉइस जाए तो थोड़ा क्लाइंट को भी लगे कि भाई इसको पैसा देना चाहिए, करेक्ट. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से ओवर हियर इज कि ऐसा नहीं है कि हमको नेटवर्क सर्टिफिकेट रिपोर्ट बनाना नहीं आता है, हमको आता है नेटवर्क सर्टिफिकेट रिपोर्ट बनाना, कैसे करना है, क्या करना है, लेकिन आपका जो आउटपुट है, जो डिलीवरी है, उसका जो फिनेस है, यू नो, एक जो गार्निशिंग है सो टू स्पीक, वो बहुत बेटर हो जाती है, प्रेजेंटेशन बहुत बेटर हो जाता है सारी चीज़ों का. सो वी शुड डेफिनेटली लेवरेज दिस एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट कि आप बहुत कम समय इन्वेस्ट करके बहुत अच्छा क्वालिटी का जो एक डॉक्यूमेंट है वो आपके क्लाइंट्स के लिए क्रिएट कर सकते हो. आपने अगर टैली में से बैलेंस शीट और P&L डाउनलोड किया और उसमें क्लाउड में अपलोड कर दिया और उसको बोल दिया क्लाउड को, यू क्रिएट वन रिपोर्ट ऑन दिस ऑन विच आई कैन add value for my clients and give me some good, you know, summary, so to say, summary of it. तो ये बहुत बढ़िया करके रिपोर्ट बनाएगा, आपको भी अच्छा लगेगा कि अरे इतना तो मैंने भी नहीं देखा था, ऐसा लगेगा आपको, राइट. सो आई थिंक वन थिंग दैट आई विल डेफिनेटली लाइक ऑल ऑफ यू टू ट्राई विथ क्लाउड इज दिस एक्सपेक्ट कि आप सिंपल बैलेंस शीट P&L कंपेरेटिव आप अपलोड करिए, खुद के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का अपलोड करिए चाहिए तो, और उसको आप बोलिए कि यू गिव मी क्रिएट अ कमेंट्री for it in a way that I can show this to an investor. तो वो उस हिसाब से और थोड़ा स्मार्ट तरीके से करेगा कि भाई ये इन्वेस्टर के पास जाना है तो इसको कैसे करना है. So we look at हमारा ये कहाँ पे है. तो ये बन गया है अपना टूल. तो यहाँ पे पहले साइन अप करने को बोल रहा है मेरे को. सो यहाँ पे जो पेज है दिस इज योर WIP पेज, वर्किंग प्रोग्रेस पेज. आप इसको जब भी पब्लिश करोगे तभी वो लाइव होता है. Just a minute. अभी मेरे को साइन अप का क्लिक करने में इशू हो रहा है. I'm just asking it. So it is trying to debug, so to speak, over here. Once again, we'll just go to my presentation and see the next this thing. हो गया. सो अभी देखो ये ईमेल में वेरीफाई करने के लिए भी बना दिया उसने कि भाई अकाउंट शुड बी वेरीफाइड ऑन ईमेल. ये आ गया एक ईमेल. So what I'm doing is I'm publishing this site now. जैसे मैंने पब्लिश कर दिया ये डैशबोर्ड वगैरह आ गया. एक्टिव सेशंस वगैरह. सो एज एन एडमिन, ये थोड़ा स्लो चल रहा है फॉर सम रीजन. Yeah, so this is a live tool now. Okay. As an admin, you can add members and all membership number, email ID, phone number. अभी देखो ये सब इंस्ट्रक्शन हमने उसको नहीं दिया था कि मेरे को मेंबरशिप कोड चाहिए, ईमेल चाहिए, फ़ोन चाहिए. ये उसने खुद का दिमाग लगा के कर दिया कि भाई ये तो बेसिक चीज़ें हैं, ये चाहिए. अभी यहाँ पे मेरे को कैपेबिलिटी चाहिए कि भाई यू गिव मी एन कैपेबिलिटी टू अपलोड मेंबर्स इन वाया एक्सेल. तो ये मेरे को अभी उसको इंस्ट्रक्शन देना पड़ेगा. और अभी मैं ये प्लान वाला मैं कर रहा हूँ फॉर अस टू जस्ट सी. क्या है सिकंदर मेंबरशिप नंबर? ये देखो, ये भी उसने अभी वैलिडेशन सब डाल दिए खुद से कि ईमेल आईडी में @ होना चाहिए वगैरह वगैरह. तो यहाँ पे 0 आउट ऑफ 1 है. ये देखो, अभी जब भी आप प्लान के हिसाब से जाओगे तभी वो आपको पहले प्लान रिव्यू करने को बोलेगा. तो यहाँ पे रिव्यू आएगा. एड, ये पूरा रिव्यू है कि गोल क्या है. एड एन इंपोर्ट फ्रॉम एक्सेल सो एडमिन कैन अपलोड एक्सएलएस फाइल अप टू 2000 मेंबर्स. एक्सपेक्टेड फाइल फॉर्मेट ये है. फ्लो ये रहेगा. ये टाइप ऑफ फाइल्स अपलोड कर सकते हो. प्रीव्यू डाउनलोड डायलॉग आएगा. एग्जिस्टिंग को स्किप करेगा कि अपडेट करना है एग्जिस्टिंग को, वो ऑप्शन देगा आपको. डुप्लीकेट को कैसे हैंडल करना है, क्लिक इंपोर्ट. तो बोला कि चलो ये बराबर प्लान है, इसको अप्रूव करो एंड देन इट विल बिल्ड. सो आपने इसको एक लाइन का प्रॉम्प्ट दिया, लेकिन उसमें उसने काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें सोच ली कि भाई अगर डुप्लीकेट होगा तो कैसे होगा, आप कैसे उसको डील करना चाहोगे. और उसने आपको एक पूरा प्लान बना के दिया कि मैं ये ऐसे ऐसे चीज़ें वैलिडेट करके करूँगा, यू प्लीज़ अप्रूव दिस. एंड नाउ it is installing that bit. So let it create the bulk import functionality. We'll move to the next example of Claude. So, okay. So it will give you proper observations and everything that you will have to, I have done it, but I'm not able to share it because वो client का है. But it will actually create, if you need to upload a comparative balance sheet. So it will give you a commentary that okay, cash flow situation has improved, data have, so जो मैंने upload किया था उसमें data has increased, which is in relation to increase in turnover, so that is fine. The dependency on borrowings has decreased. most of the business is funded by partners capital, that kind of an commentary then it would create for you. Yeah. In fact, for that, Perplexity is the best tool. So any kind of financial analysis, etc., Perplexity is the tool to be used. It has core functionality of that. In fact, Perplexity as a company in US, they have already created an IT return this thing. So people in US can just use that for filing their returns. तो उसने for US returns के लिए काफी deep बना लिया है. So any kind of financial analysis, etc., for shares, equities, etc., investment, you should consider using Perplexity. Then next example that I want to, No. So if you want, you can do that. Yes. What I had done is I had already verified the source document and I had created a summary in Excel. So I uploaded that Excel. But if you want, you can actually upload source documents also. So I have not used Llama. Okay. I find Lovable is easy to create and deploy, but for any kind of tools, for small tools, etc., I would also highly recommend Claude. So anything, you want to host it on cloud like this, Lovable is there, but now I have moved to Claude for building things. So I've got few examples of Python tools, etc., that also I'll come to quickly. That issue is not there in Claude at all. No, it is not there in Claude at all. It is very well editable and all. Word document, Claude is much better. Yeah, definitely. So now it has created this Excel upload ka thing. So we'll publish this. What I'll do is I'll have to skip one example. I'll just quickly take you through it. Is that one of the clients gave us we do Zoho implementations, right? Ki bhai, these are my requirements. This is my requirement. You tell me whether Zoho will be able to fulfill this or not. So what I did was I just uploaded this document and gave instructions to Claude to help me out with it. Map ERP requirements to Zoho module. Okay. And then it created, once again, you just have a look at the outcome. So as you were saying, this is the word, right? This is a Word document. You open it in Word, and it is absolutely editable in terms of formatting and all, right? So this is the kind of output it gave me. उसने columns वगैरह बना लिए, customization required, not required, etc. So once again, I'll not spend much time on this because you already spent time on document creation. I'll quickly move to, first we will look at what happened to our lovable. Yes. Sorry, Claude? No, this is Claude on my desktop. This is Claude desktop app, not in Chrome. No. I mean, you will, yeah, I mean, subscription is required because you will quickly run out of credits. Then it is of no use, right? So if you are working and again, if you run out of credits, then it's not that worth. In fact, even after this, if you are extensively using it, then you may run out of credits, but I have a solution for that. Okay. Okay, on this, now if you see, import from Excel is over here, right? So accordingly, ऐसे ही chat कर करके, you can keep on building this tool. It will be updated on the old tool. So there is no path, it is on cloud. It is on cloud, right? So it will keep on updating on that one. No. No, so credits are used for every prompt. Every prompt, yes. Yes. So ideally, if you are building this, what you should do is, you should go to ChatGPT and you should first have a complete interaction with ChatGPT. That I want to build this tool, and you give it जो भी 3-4 lines जो हमने दी, and you interact with me so that I can save on credits. ऐसा ChatGPT के साथ interact करते रहो, and then it will give you one long prompt. And once you do that prompt, then most of things will be taken care of. So that is the right way to do it. ये तो हमको just you're doing, but yeah, if you want to really build something, you know, ChatGPT is just like someone in your office who is more disciplined. Okay, so you can interact with it and come out with a plan and then give complete plan to the system. We should definitely monetize. 100% we should. Yeah. It will need its own APIs and all. So coming to your example, right? And also, so now this is a tool where school came to us where they want to, manage their inventory. So now what I am going to share is, this is something that you can build for your clients. And where there is at a very small level they want some tool. जैसे बहुत ज़्यादा users नहीं हैं, 10-15 users हैं, locally आप host कर सकते हो, you want to do that. So that you can create using Claude. You need to give it instructions that, okay, this is the size of business. I want to host this in this manner. I want to host this locally. 4 or 5 people should be able to log in, etc. ठीक है? Now we have created, जैसे ये जो server वाले जो मैम बोल रहे थे, कि आपने ये सर्वर में डाल दी इसकी जो फाइल्स हैं, तो वो सर्वर जो भी लोग यूज कर रहे हैं उनको इस टूल का एक्सेस मिलेगा. This is not on cloud, this is on your local servers, right? But it works as if it is a local host पे ये saved है और ये tool है for managing inventory at a school. This is created using Claude. यहाँ पे डैशबोर्ड है, यूजर्स है वगैरह है. मैं आपको इसमें ये बताना चाह रहा हूँ कि हाउ डू यू डिप्लॉय दिस. लवेबल का डिप्लॉयमेंट इजी है, वो सीधा वहाँ पे लिंक आ जाता है, लवेबल होस्ट करता है और लवेबल आपको उसके लिए चार्ज करता है. अगर आपको वो नहीं पे करना है और कुछ ऐसा टूल क्रिएट करना है दैट यू वांट टू होस्ट इन योर लोकल पीसी और इन योर सर्वर, देन यू कैन क्रिएट सच अ टूल यूजिंग क्लाउड, राइट? सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे मैंने बोला है कि हाउ विल यूजर्स लॉग इन, यहाँ पे फुल मल्टी यूजर बैकएंड प्रॉपर ऐप, तो HTML से सर्वर प्लस डेटाबेस में जाइए आप और ये टूल बनाइए, और ये इसका पूरा आपको इम्प्लीमेंटेशन प्लान भी बना के देगा, ठीक है। सो फॉर दैट ये ऐसे टूल बनाए कि इट इज ओवर देयर ऑन माय लोकल पीसी, जो भी मेरे इसमें है सर्वर में साथ में है, जो भी मेरे नेटवर्क में है, दे विल बी एबल टू एक्सेस दिस टूल, राइट। सो एनी टूल टू बी क्रिएटेड एट अ वेरी स्मॉल लेवल, यू कैन डू इट वाया क्लाउड. Now I want to quickly move to the next point. There are lot of things that we repeatedly do. Okay, हम लोग continuously करते हैं, something like a bank summary or something like some reconciliation. तो आप बार बार अगर AI को यूज करोगे तो once again credits का issue आएगा. What we can do is you can create a small Python tool. आप AI को बोलो that I want to create a Python tool for doing this activity. Just a minute. या तो ये हमारा एक्टिविटी रहता है, जैसे हम लोग जोहो में माइग्रेट करते हैं तो वी हैव टू रिकंसाइल बैलेंसेस एज पर टैली एंड बैलेंसेस एज पर जोहो, राइट. सो ये बहुत कंटिन्यू रिपीटेटिव एक्टिविटी थी जो मैन्युअली करते थे वी लुकअप वगैरह लगा के. सो व्हाट आई टोल्ड इज दैट आई वांट यू टू क्रिएट अ पाइथन टूल फॉर दिस एक्टिविटी. तो वी आर माइग्रेटिंग फ्रॉम, वी हैव माइग्रेटेड दिस इज. तो पहले तो उसने एक रिकंसिलेशन बना के दिया, ठीक है. अब फिर मैंने उसको बोला नाउ कैन यू क्रिएट अ स्मॉल पाइथन टूल फॉर फ्यूचर. उसने वंस अगेन मेरे को क्वेश्चंस पूछे कि हाउ विल योर टीम रन द टूल, कि एक फोल्डर में फाइल्स ड्रॉप कर देंगे. तो मैंने बोला हाँ, तो एक फोल्डर में फाइल्स बंद कर देंगे और ये जो टूल है ये बन गया है. सो नाउ व्हाट हैज हैपेंड इज दिस इज द टूल विच इज क्रिएटेड. आपको ये फोल्डर मेंटेन करके रखना है और उसमें ये जो फाइल्स हैं वो अलग अलग आती जाएगी, ठीक है. एंड वंस यू डू दिस यू जस्ट नीड टू रन दिस टूल. ये टूल इज नाउ, ये कर दिया उसने रिकंसिलेशन, और रिकंसिलेशन करके ये तीसरी शीट बना दी इन फ्रैक्शन ऑफ अ सेकेंड. विथ यू कैन जस्ट सी कितना फास्ट किया उसने इस चीज को, अभी किया इसने. मेरे को सिर्फ ये मेरी ओरिजिनल फाइल थी, ये जोहो की और ये टैली की ये ओरिजिनल फाइल थी, ठीक है. ये दोनों को फाइल को लिया एंड इन फ्रैक्शन ऑफ अ सेकेंड उसने मेरे को ये आउटपुट बना के दे दिया. This one, you just saw that how fast it created this tool. So for in our firm now what we have done is एक intern है who is smart and who is interested in or doing all these things. उसको मैंने बोला है कि सबको एक एक पकड़ो एक एक करके और उसको पूछो कि क्या कर रहा है जिसमें बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम जा रहा है और रिपीटेटिव है, और उसके लिए ऐसे पाइथन टूल्स बनाते जाओ. तो जैसे GSTR 1 करना होता है उसमें HSN समरी होती है. तो एक क्लाइंट है जिनके 5 लोकेशन है, तो 5 लोकेशन का डेटा हम लोग को एक साथ देता है वो, और लाइन आइटम्स में होता है, सेल्स इनवॉइसेस देता है. तो पहले हम लोग को मैन्युअली करना पड़ता था कि भाई पाइवट वगैरह करके लोकेशन वाइज पहले सेग्रीगेट करो फिर HSN वाइज करो. अभी उसके लिए हमने पाइथन टूल बना दिया. तो वी जस्ट हैव टू अपडेट द इनपुट फाइल एंड आउटपुट फाइल इज गेटिंग क्रिएटेड वंस अगेन इन फ्रैक्शन ऑफ अ सेकेंड. So lot of such things can be done very fast, especially repetitive things. So key learning over here is anything of this sort, some reconciliation, some tool creation. Let us say if you are using Tally for accounting, and Tally में I guess we can do an Excel upload of transactions, right? तो आपको बैंक से एक फॉर्मेट में आ रहा है और Tally के फॉर्मेट में बनाना है, तो उसके लिए आप पाइथन टूल क्रिएट कर सकते हो. वन टाइम एक्टिविटी पाइथन टूल बना दो कि भाई मेरा इनपुट फॉर्मेट ये रहेगा, आउटपुट फॉर्मेट मेरे को ये चाहिए, एंड देन जो आपका मैन्युअली कोई बैठ के फॉर्मेटिंग कर रहा था, ठीक कर रहा था फॉर अपलोडिंग, वो एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा. देन एंड यू कैन सिंपली यूज दैट फाइल फॉर अपलोडिंग इन टैली. इट विल बी ऑफलाइन. ऑफलाइन आपको ये टूल का फोल्डर क्रिएट होता है, आप अपने टीम मेंबर्स को दो कि भाई ये फोल्डर है, इसमें डाल के तुम रन करो. So this is the Python tool. Sorry. So this is the tool which is created. मैं once again मैं ये जो output है वो delete कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, ये output बनाया उसको delete कर रहा हूँ मैं. ये जो फाइल्स है मैं यहाँ से कट कर रहा हूँ, बाहर लेके जा रहा हूँ. अभी ये जो फोल्डर है ना सर, ये आपका टूल है. ये फोल्डर आपका टूल है. ये जो फाइल है ये आपको रन करनी है. ठीक है, अभी यहाँ पे मैंने और कोई फाइल नहीं डाली है और अभी मैं इसको रन करने का ट्राई करता हूँ, तो ये एरर दे रहा है आपको. देखो कि मेरे को दो फाइल चाहिए, एक टैली का और एक ज़ोहो का, और मेरे को ये फोल्डर में नहीं मिला. ठीक है, तो ये आपको एरर दे दिया. आपको क्या करना है, ये टूल बन गया है. अभी मेरे को सिर्फ दो फाइल डालनी है, एक में टैली लिखा होना चाहिए, एक में ज़ोहो लिखा होना चाहिए. उससे उसको पता चलेगा कौन सा फाइल टैली का है, कौन सा ज़ोहो का है. तो ये टूल में क्या करना है, ये मेरे को डाला मैंने इधर, और ये रन कर दिया. तो ये हो गया यूज़. ऐसे ही यूज़ करना है इसको, और कुछ नहीं करना है. ये आपकी फाइल बन गई. फिर से सो बेसिकली वो जो फोल्डर है इसमें आपको पाइथन फाइल बनेगी जिसको आपको डबल क्लिक करना है. दैट्स इट. या यस. सो इफ यू व्हेन यू आर क्रिएटिंग यू कैन गिव इट एन इंस्ट्रक्शन. आपको न्यू एक्सेल में चाहिए, सेम एक्सेल में चाहिए, उस हिसाब से वो कर लेगा. यस 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 डेफिनेटली. यस. सो नोड जेएस वगैरह करना होता है, राइट. बट वंस अगेन जैसे आपका नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक है, आप स्क्रीनशॉट दो क्लाउड को कि ये एरर आ रहा है, वो बताएगा कि अच्छा ये रह गया, ये डाउनलोड करो, वो डाउनलोड करो. दैट्स इट. या यस डेफिनेटली यूजिंग पाइथन टूल. यस. और इसमें आपको ये इसका भी प्राइवेसी वगैरह का भी कुछ कंसर्न नहीं है, बिकॉज ये तो एक टूल बन गया है जो आपके लोकल पीसी पे है. मैक्रोस भी कर सकते हो आप. यस, मैक्रोस भी कर सकते हो आप. उसका भी क्लॉड बना के देगा आपको. उसका भी क्लॉड बना के देगा. सो दैट वाज माय टाइम. I think yeah, Python tools I have shown. So I think see the key thing is, if you want to, one is documentation etc. If you want to improve, you can definitely use Claude. I think you are already using something like ChatGPT, right? But beyond that, if you want to go, you want to create such tools, there is Lovable that we showed you. Lovable में as we were there on our experiment, यहाँ पे यहाँ पे जैसे मैंने बोला import from Excel, ऐसे conversation आप करते जाओ और ये tool जो है वो build होता जाएगा. You can create these tools. And third thing was, for any repetitive task, you can start creating Python tools. ये सबका जो conclusion है, ये कुछ examples थे, ये अभी हमारे पास time नहीं है इस चीज़ का. हम लोग ने हमारे फर्म के लिए टूल्स बनाए, मैं आपको बोल देता हूँ, आप टूल्स बनाए फॉर 26 years रिकन्सिलेशन, TDS पेएबल रिकन्सिलेशन, TDS वेरिफिकेशन, RCM वेरिफिकेशन, एक्सेट्रा. सो दिस आर द टूल्स दैट वी हैव क्रिएटेड फॉर आवर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस. द बॉटम लाइन इज के लाइक फ्यू ईयर्स बैक, राइट, अगर आपको कुछ भी क्रिएटिव बनाना होता था तो हम लोग वो फोटोशॉप वाले के पास जाते थे कि भाई मेरे को तुम कुछ क्रिएटिव्स बना के दो. Then Canva आया and now we can create creatives on our own. The same thing is now happening with softwares and tools. You don't need any, as I demonstrated, coding knowledge. अभी वो Python tool में क्या कोड लिखा है मेरे को कुछ नहीं पता है, ठीक है, बट मेरा काम हो गया. मेरे को उसको इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में अभी इंस्ट्रक्शंस देना है, जो भी टूल बनाना है वो AI आपको करके देगा. तो आई थिंक this is something which is actually really game changing. आपकी efficiency जो है वो massively improve होनी चाहिए in next 1 or 2 years if you are using AI. अभी वो जो improved efficiency है उसमें अभी आपके team members reel देख रहे हैं कि आप ज़्यादा काम कर रहे ले रहे हो उनके पास से, वो अपने पे है, right? So that is also to be taken into consideration कि ये सब हम effort करके time वगैरह बचा रहे हैं, but उसका corresponding आउटकम क्या आ रहा है, तो वो भी हमारे फायदे का होना चाहिए. वेर इन विद द सेम टीम साइज वी शुड बी इन अ पोजिशन टू मैनेज मच मोर वर्क. दैट इज वॉट आर बॉटम लाइन फॉर दिस फाइनेंशियल ईयर इज वॉट वी वॉन्ट टू अचीव. कि हम सेम टीम मेंबर्स रखेंगे, लेकिन हमको ये देखना है कि अब ये सेम टीम मेंबर्स के साथ, सेम टीम स्ट्रेंथ के साथ कैसे हम फॉर्म को एटलीस्ट आज 1 पे है तो 1.3x या 1.5x पे लेके जा सके. दैट वुड बी अ बिग अचीवमेंट. If without hiring new people, if you are able to, increase 30 to 50% of work. So that is straight money into your pockets, so to speak. So I think that was my time. Thank you very much.
Members, now second speaker, CA Anand Paurana sir. He will start his presentation.
All right. So thank you, Jigar, for a wonderful presentation. I will only differ with the Jigar only in the last sentence. What he said, in 1 to 2 years you need to improve your efficiency. I would say it is not 1 to 2 years, it is 1 to 2 weeks is what you should target. And it's addictive. Once you get used to using the cloud or any other AI tool, it becomes addictive and you will not do without it. So, all right. Good evening, members, and I'm going to talk to you about the AI in your daily workflow. So when the conveners approach me saying that we are planning the AI sessions and you have to choose one topic and I chose AI in your workflow, I have chosen first, no complaint to conveners, but after I chose, I reach out to them saying that I'm going to take this, and they say no. For this audit purpose, Devang Bhai is coming in the 3rd session. I said, fine. For taxation purpose, someone is coming on the 2nd day. So I said, okay, I have to talk to chartered accountants about their workflow, but I don't have to talk about them for the audit, for the tax. And I can't talk about the coding also because Jigar was speaking before me. So I said, what I'm going to speak about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up few of the case studies which can be massively useful and easily implementable, not even in the 1 to 2 weeks, in next 1 to 2 hours. That is what my promise for the session is going to be. All right. So let's dive in. As I told you, it is a weekly plan, not the yearly plan. You can definitely try and save 12 to 18 hours per week per member. What Jigar mentioned at the end, that they are planning to handle more work with the same team size, is what you should do this. And the speed improvement is what AI can promise you. All right. So as a chartered accountant, you can do all of this using AI. You can use it only as a generalized AI assistant, like you are using the Chat GPT for couple of years now. You can create the text and the GST tool, some of them what the Jigar showcase here. You can create your firm's own ITI tracking tool, GST tracking tool, notice tracking tool. You can do a lot of audit analysis using the AI. Of course, agentic AI, Jigar touch upon little bit of it. You can do accounting software data analysis like Tally or Zoho or be it anything else. And you can also use for the productivity and communications, broadly speaking. So what I'm going to do is less of the PPT and more of the this thing. And I'm not going to use only one AI tool. I'm going to switch between the Google Notebook and Copilot and Claude. I'm going to use three of this interchangeably. So first is, and as Jigar and all these sessions today and tomorrow will make you realize that you are going to have a lot of time available with you going forward, because a lot of the routine task is going to get automated. You yourself will automate a lot of this task. So definitely you will hunt for the new clients, isn't it? Yes or no? So one of the things you want to do is, you want to create the proposals, correct? Currently in CA firms, the proposals are more or less handled by the proprietor or the maybe the next level person, right? Now I want AI to handle this. So let's see how do we do this. So I'm going to go to the, let's say, to the Google Notebook. If you have the access, or if you can go to the Google Notebook, just type the Google Notebook LM in your browser and click on the link, and it will take you to this screen. Those who are having the laptop and are internet connected can do this. You have to just say create new. So it will create a one new notebook. What I'm going to do is, I am not going to give it any command right now. I will just give a client's website and my firm's website and ask the Google Notebook to create the proposal. Make sense? Yes? So I have to hunt for the client website. Let's say, I don't know, I'm not going to use the, let's say this is Harambai Industries. This is a client, what I met, and let's say I want to create the proposal for this client, right? So I'm just copying the website address, and I'm going here and saying the add source, and I'm saying web. Yeah. And I'm going to paste the link of the website and say insert. That's all. Now Google LM will read all the data available on the public domain for this company on its website. So it has read, it has created a summary by the time I'm speaking this. I can add my website also. Let's say I'm adding camcs.in. Okay, so I'm adding my website also. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write a small prompt that I want to give, let's say, internal audit proposal to Hiranba Industries from Mehta, Chokshi and Shah LLP. It has not been able to read its website. I can write, just write LLP, and I can write here also. That's all. The moment I write this, it will automatically create the internal audit proposals based on this command. Make sense? Yes? Now it has given entire this thing. I can convert into the report format also. So company overview, operational scale, manufacturing footprint, corporate governance, compliance standard, strategic areas for internal audit. And if you see it, it will go very, very detailed one. I mean, maybe you've not got the time to study. It will study the entire thing and it will tell you what areas to be covered in internal audit, what areas to be included in the proposal, right? Done? Yes, I can simply copy paste on my letterhead and send it to the client. Of course, I can improve upon, I can write the commercial, I can further give the command that I want to charge 2 lakh per quarter and please include the commercial angle also, and it will do that. Yes, but creating a proposal or any proposal is a matter of maybe minutes. Yes, makes sense? Okay. I think no response from the audience, so I presume you understood. Any question or you are not understood, please let us know. Because when the session was planned, again I asked the conveners or the coordinators that what was the objective. And they said that the objective of the day one, or I derived the objective of the day one as that all of you should go back and should not be able to sleep tonight. But still come back tomorrow morning with the full energy. Right? All right. So next is next case is, yes. Correct. So you need to give again I have given only the 2 sources, the client website and the my website. I can also give the compliance, the auditing standards link or the ICAI link in which that auditing standard resides, and say that read this also and include this also into the proposal. Yes. So if you ask me, all are interchangeable. I would say that you understand one tool in greater detail and then keep on experimenting with all the tools. Now someone in the first session was asking about the credit and the charges. I would say take AI as your personal assistant, PA. So let me ask you a question back. Who is the least paid employee in your organization? Apart from article, we do pay as per the ICAI standard. Who is the least paid employee in your organization? How much you pay? Minimum 15,000. You assume you are creating a PA for yourself, AI PA for yourself. You are ready to invest 15,000. It will be much less than that. Don't worry about the pricing. But the amount of the time you'll be able to save is a tremendous. So the next is a cloud skill I am going to talk about. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. It can be done. See, there are plus and minuses of all the tools. So here in the Google LM, if you see, I can add sources and I can say that play within the source. Okay, I can say that give me within the source. I can of course do that in the cloud also in all the tools. Here, if you see on the right side, whatever sources I have given, there is an audio overview, there is a slide deck. You can actually click on the slide deck. It will create a PPT for you, the entire presentation for you in next 15 minutes time. How many of you attended in days 1116, which happened here in the BCSC couple of weeks back? Yes. The presentation was created using Google Notebook. Okay. Then you have the video overview. You have the mind map. Like it is very useful in the case of the study. Let's say you want to study the new Income Tax Act. Just upload it here and say create mind map. It will create all the branches, right? It can create the reports. It can create the flashcard. Okay, now you are taking, let's say, the session on income tax and you want to give the audience the flashcards, the quiz, an analysis. You want to create a data table, you want to create an infographic. So these are the options available in the Google Notebook. So it has been designed for the students, but yes, even the professionals can use it very effectively. Yes? Sorry? See, with AI, there are chances of hallucination. Yes, but the moment you give the specific reference and the specific context, the chances becomes very minimal. So that's why I say it is your assistant, it's your personal assistant. If you keep your assistant, whatever work you delegate, you are definitely going to review it before submitting to the client. So treat this as your personal assistant. So all the rules apply. Yes, thank you. Yeah. True. I said there are plus and minuses. So as far as the changes are concerned, let's say you created a presentation and it gives you the 10 slide presentation. You can actually go and modify the presentation. So how to do that? Let's say I've created some presentation here. Let's say I've created one presentation here. I've created one proposal here rather. Okay. So this is a proposal being created out of this. I can go and say revise, and I can go to the particular slide and say, again the prompt saying that please change this much into this slide. It will change. And as far as the notebook logo is concerned, you will need to move out using the this thing. No, you will need to download into PPT and then just paste it onto it as a white background. So I said all the tools have plus and minuses, yeah. Fair. I think we are still stuck on the first case study. I have the 10 more to go. Yes. Any question on to this? Yes. But yeah, all right. Next, I am going to talk to you about the Claude skill. No one asked the question that this Google Notebook gave me the content, but I want to create it as a standard template on my letterhead with my terms and condition. How do I do it? Correct? The Jigar did shoot something into this thing. So in the Claude, there is an option here under customize, which is a skill. Now, आपने PA तो रख लिया. You kept AI as a PA. You employ someone in your organization. What is the first thing you will do is, you will train. You will give some instructions. So this is what the skill do. You are actually developing a skill of the Claude for your purpose. Okay, now this skill can be for writing the minutes of the meeting. This skill can be for developing a proposal or developing a valuation report. Now the valuation report with the Jigar showed you here. You just go and upload and say, create a skill out of this so that every time when I upload a particular input, it should give me the same output, and it will create the skill. Next time you just go and upload that valuation report, and it will, without any further command, it will give you the output. So skill is, you can create your own skill, as many skill is required in the Claude. Let me show you the couple of skills what I had developed. Anyone has developed the skill here in the Claude? Okay. Okay. So again, the same, I had created a proposal, this thing. So again, I can go here, the skill what I had. I am just copy pasting it here. I can regenerate in the Claude, doesn't matter. And I'm saying I have already developed a skill. I'm saying that use MCS proposal skill, and I'm saying that this is a proposal, and now develop a proposal. Now it will automatically develop a proposal on the letterhead with the terms and condition what my firm gives on the letterhead, and all the functional areas or all the scope of the work style, correct? And if Claude doesn't understand something or it finds something missing in my command or my data input, it will ask me certain questions. Say, I have noted the missing contact and the proceed. Let me now generate the full proposal. It will generate the full-fledged proposal as per the format. Yes. So any questions? I mean, let it generate. It will take your time. As Jigar mentioned that his people does view the reels in between. We are not going to view the reels, but we can use it for effectively for the Q&A, right? All right. So by the time it generates, let me just go to the next. So PPT is more of a checklist for me that what are use I have. Okay. Next is compliance tracker in Excel. How many of us use Excel? I'm sure all of us. All right. So I'm all right. So let me just now in the Excel there's an option of an add-in. Okay, you go to the add-in, you search for the Claude add-in, or in the Claude, if you have the paid version, just go to the get apps and extension, and here you get the apps and extension for the Excel, Word, and the PowerPoint. Just download and install it, right? The moment you install this, in the Excel, you will get this. Besides the add-in, you will get the Claude, correct? Now, the moment I do this, my entire Claude is now sitting with my Excel. And it is a game changer, right? So again, let me just try to give some command and say how it performs. We are a CA firm. Anyone want to volunteer with the CA firm name? Or I will go with mine, firm. Mehta, Chokshi and Shah LLP. Then what I'm giving a command is, this is what we are, context. Create a compliance tracker for our clients. I'm not given it anything else. I mean, I understand the basics, so I've just given the basic. If it has some question, it will ask me that which act I want to do this or which kind of the client I want to, and if it doesn't, then it will automatically create the tracker. So it has asked me which compliance area should the tracker cover. So I'm saying you cover all, GST, income tax, ROC, audit compliance, all. Then it is asking a second question. How should the tracker be structured? By client compliance, by compliance item wise, or both? So let's say by client compliance. And this is where the magic starts. It will start building the compliance tracker for your firm as you require within the Excel, right? Now see, it has written down the steps and now it is performing the steps. I am not doing anything. I've just given the one command. It has asked me the couple of questions back and I have responded to that question, selecting the options. Now see, it has started building the compliance tracker and see the magic happening in the next one. No. You need not be on the OneDrive. It can be sitting on your server, on your machine. Claude extension, what I told you is, if you are a paid user in the Claude, here you'll have a pro plan, and here you go to the get apps and extension, and you just Excel install. Available only for paid, but the payment is $20 a month, which is kind of a 2,000 rupees, the far below what you pay to your PA. Correct? But see the kind of the compliance tracker it is building. It is building. I mean, have patience. It is building. It will build with all the act, all the forms. It will color code it. It will give you the drop down for the complied, not complied, in process, everything. It will give you the dashboards also. This is what, again, yes. You have to instruct. You have to instruct. See, AI is your personal assistant. What I'm saying is, if it gives you the only number and doesn't give you the formula, you just go back with the answer and say the prompt, okay, you have given me, this is satisfying, but give me the, along with the formulas, as a linked Excel file. And it will give you as a linked Excel file. Now, someone was asking Jigar about the GSTR 2A reconciliation, AIS and the 26A's reconciliation. Now you have downloaded and put it into the Excel, go to the cloud extension and say now reconcile this two, and you may give certain additional input as a data saying that column 4 matches with column 5 of the sheet 2, that's all. Or it will keep you asking certain question, you do it and it will build it. Yes. Till the date you are building right now. Correct? You just go and try it, yes. It is available, it is connected. Yes. No, no. So for using the skill, there is a backslash. If you use the backslash, all the skill which you created will come. Right now it is working on the compliance tracker, so it is not showing me. I will just show you here. Anytime, see all the skills are available. Similarly in the Excel or Word also, when you say backslash, all the skill will be listed there, yes. And creating the skill is not difficult. I mean, in the first session also someone was asking about the hallucination, right? Now let's say you built a skill to reply to income tax notices. Now I don't know these days which notices comes in, but let's say scrutiny assessment notice has come in and you develop a skill to for this. Should we do it by the time it is building the compliance tracker? Yes? Okay. So let's go to the customize. Let's go to the skill. Or okay, customize skill, and we will just add a new skill, create skill, create with Claude. Again, the advantage here is if I have created certain skill, I can copy paste into your cloud. Okay. So let's create a skill together using the skill creator skill. First, ask me what the skill should do. Skill should be able to respond to what you call as a section or something. Sorry? Scrutiny assessment notice response under section 143 1 of the Income Tax Act. Now I only know this much, I have written this. Now Claude will ask me certain question. I'll be able to build this skill. I'll be able to upload after that I can upload my style of the response here. In the next prompt I can say add, and I can add the old Word file or the PDF file which I have used for some other client, saying that use this format. So now onwards it will use this format. Whenever I use this skill, it will use only this format. The next thing I can ask him is, so it is asking me first question, let us answer this. Who will be using this skill? CEO or the tax professional drafting reply on behalf of the client? Yes. What should the skill produce as an output? A formal reply? Yes. A doc file? Now it is understood because I had created certain skill previously for MCS, Mehta, Chokshi and Shah. It is saying you want to create for MCS or for some other CA form. Okay, I say yes, use it for MCS. I will then upload my style of response of a scrutiny assessment, and then I will ask him do this. Then the question comes of the hallucination. Okay. So let's say for example, your PA or your assistant today has done some research and has come back to you writing some case study. What you do? Where? Where you check? Where you check that case study is correct or no? Online. Which website? Taxman. Wonderful. So next you give a prompt that if you use any of the case study, please go and check on the textman.com. If the case study is available in the textman.com, then only use it, otherwise discard it. So your problem of hallucination goes away. Hello? All are hallucinating. Okay, it is asking further question. Who is going to sign? Okay, so let Dushyant sign it. What it should handle, intimation or the adjustment or both the types? Let us say both the types. And always include all standard grounds. Okay. Build the skills, the whatever responses you are giving to income tax, GST, build the skill, do not worry about the hallucination, give a specific command saying do not hallucinate, and give a specific command of the cross-checking with the particular website. Okay, I have a friend who is a company secretary who handles a lot of trademark work. So once he files for the trademark, the objection comes in and he needs to give a response for the that objections. So he has built a skill in the cloud, again along with his format and everything, and then he's also written there that visit manupatra.com, search the database, if the case study is not found there, remove the case study. Right? So that way you can make sure that the output which the AI is giving, and once you do these steps, this is like training your PA. Next time, you just go, upload the notice, select the skills, and have a cup of chai, so that your response gets ready. Yes? Okay, so it is creating the skill, it is drafting the reply to the 143.1. Yes? Should we wait? Should we move? Okay. So, yeah, we were also building compliance tracker. Yeah. So, your compliance tracker is built now. See the compliance tracker. This is a client master, a sample client master it has given me. Okay, you can add the client master if you have an Excel file, upload that. Then the compliance tracker, how the compliance is going to be done for each client, whether applicable, not applicable, and the dashboard, and with all the compliances, due date, category, done, pending, this, everything. Sir, you have two choice. Again, close this cloud, continue doing what you are doing today. So again, next time when something comes up, okay, you just go to the cloud and say, this compliance tracker was built on the 23rd May 2026. Kindly check, are there any further updation to this in the last 2 months or 3 months? And if yes, please update the compliance tracker, that's all. All right, I'm closing this file. So now you will have a lot of time in your hand. So you will go and meet people around, like you have the seminar here, right? You will exchange the cards, and let's say now you want to build that database, right? How do we do that? Again, before that, before we jump to that, it has given a reply to the 143.1. Okay, it has given the form detail, it has given taken the required input, notice type classification, demand notice, standard grounds of reply, ground 1, ground 2, ground 3. This, and it has created this as a skill. Letterhead is of the Mehta Chokshin Shah, he understood. Grounds of reply, the tone is the form respectful and legally precise. The summary of table, prayer and the relief requested. Done, and the signature block and enclosure list. The done, I can say that, save this skill. The moment I save this skill, MCS 143 notice reply skill is now saved. Next time, if any notice comes in and I am at I can simply go here, upload that notice from here, add file, and then select here, MCS 143 reply and say enter, and it will draft a reply with all the grounds applicable. Yes. It is the same. As I told you, more or less all the AI tools are competing with each other, and it's good for us. Yes. Yeah, so it will keep on asking you, or you give as a fact, it will keep on asking you. Yes, yes. You can also further modify the skill saying that I will also upload the balance sheet and P&L of the client or the audited accounts of the client. I will also upload the income tax return filed. And now you find out the grounds which is applicable and give me the response. सर आपका काम कम होने वाला है, एज इन आपकी मेहनत कम होने वाली, काम उतना ही रहेगा. राइट. करें आगे कि ब्रेक लेना है? यस यस. I will come to that, yeah. So once I create the tracker in Excel, it is a standalone Excel file. It is not now linked to Claude. Correct? But yes, we can also create the small programs like what the Jigar showed in the first session with Lovable. We can also create the similar thing in the Claude. I will come to that at a later part of the session. But to answer your question, the compliance tracker, what we have created in Excel, once I create and close the Claude, it is a standalone Excel file, as if I have created it manually. All right, now I just got this idea of, can I create this? I was just thinking, as I told you in the beginning, I don't have to speak about the audit, I don't have to speak about the tax, still I have to talk to chartered accountants for the AI use. So I was thinking what can be done. So this is one of the case study. So again, I have come back to Excel, and I am again going to write a prompt, right? That I'm saying create a table in this sheet for capturing details from business visiting card. That's what I want to do. I want to create an utility or a automation whereby I just want to create a table out of the business visiting card. So first it will create the table. Fair? It is still optimizing it. Let it optimize. So it has created a table, right? With all the L columns. So next I'm saying I will upload image of visiting card and scan it and fill the table. ठीक है, I'm giving you the instruction in the English. मेरी टूटी फूटी English में मैं उसको instruction दे रहा हूँ. ठीक है, doesn't matter. Okay, so it says ready. Go ahead and upload the visiting card image. I will scan it and automatically fill in a row. So let me see. I have the file. I have the visiting card. I have the couple of cards here. So let me select one of the card. Okay. Okay. So let me select the card. So I just selected the card and I said okay. So now I'm expecting it that it will read the card, use the OCR technology, and fill up the Excel table. I don't know the programming. I have not written a code, but it should do it for me, and it has done it for me. Yes. The moment you do this, the moment you now put this file on the OneDrive or put the Claude on your mobile, you are into this kind of the seminar, you meet someone, just take a photo, you know your database is updated. Then you go back, write a program in Lovable or write a program in the Claude that whoever I meet, send them the greeting email, giving my firm profile. Then you again write one more skill saying that if someone replies, then send them my firm profile. Then you write one more with the agentic AI saying that if someone says I'm interested, go to their website from their signature and create the proposal and show it to me. Yes? I can upload one card, I can upload multiple card. My tool is ready. Now, this is just the matter of imagination. I mean, what you want to build within the Excel, within the Word, within the PowerPoint, or as a standalone tool, as a Python tool, as a something which needs to be hosted on the website, or something which needs to be hosted on your own server. Now, the imagination lies up to you that what you want to create, or what processes, what responses you want to automate within your firm, your communication channel. Yes, you can. That's what. Yes, that's what I said. To do this, you put the Excel into the OneDrive, and then instead of saving it here, I must have saved on the OneDrive and then written this command. And then next time, I will just use the Claude app and saying that, do this. Also integrate with Gmail, maybe, yes. Sorry? Your sign, your digital sign. It can be, you give the digital sign to Claude. Just the image. Yes, it can be. That's what I'm saying. Now imagination lies within you. और मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि आपका एक एम्प्लॉय को आप कितना पैसा देते हो उससे बहुत ही कम देना है, but use it like it, like this. You'll start enjoying. We move ahead. Yes. Go ahead and try. Yes. Go ahead and try. I know, as a matter of fact, one of the professionals using it very, very extensively. So as Jigar rightly said, it is, okay, so two things. One, whatever AI you are using, always go to the setting and make sure your data is not used. Go to the privacy and make sure your data is not used, correct? This is a first level check. And as a matter of fact, no one in the world currently understands whether this is effective. So let's live with this. Okay. If they say it is protected, let's assume it is protected. All right? I think you got your answer. Yeah. Fair, we move to the next. Similar to the Excel, you can use Copilot in the Word to write any reports, to do any summarization, to write the minutes. I mean, anything for that matter. Okay, so let's say have this as a case study now. So I will just open the MS Word now. Do anyone want to volunteer with their firm name? SK Rathi, wonderful. Sir, आपकी website भी लगेगी. चलिए. So I'm into now Word. Again, I have clicked on the Claude, and okay, it is asking me something. Okay, I will go with the Copilot this time. As I said, सब कुछ use कर सकते हैं. Copilot, Claude, Lovable, all AI tools are good, right? So describe what you would like to do. So I am saying my firm name is SK Rathi and Company. Sir, आपकी website? skrathi.com. Is it spelled correctly, Jigar? Refer skrathi.com. Create a 5-page newsletter which can be sent to clients, covering latest updates across income tax, GST, and FEMA maybe, I don't know. That's all. Now just sit and wait, and it will start creating the newsletter along with the SK Rathi details. Right? It will start building in the real time. अभी ये मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ, ये को पायलट कर रहा है आपके साथ. ठीक है. Yes. सर को पायलट है ये तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का है. ये तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का है. आपका लाइसेंस, हाँ MS ऑफिस पेड वर्जन होना चाहिए सर. सॉरी सर, मैंने इसलिए सबसे पहले डिस्क्लेमर में वही डाल दिया ना कि एक PA रख दो 15,000 वाला, हो जाएगा काम. It is building, it is refining, it will do the color coding, it will do the proper presentation which is ready. A newsletter is ready. Just take a printout. आपको printout की habit है, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ. Just take a printout, उसको थोड़े कॉमा वॉमा चेंज करो and send it across. हमने प्रॉमिस किया है कन्वेनर्स एंड कोऑर्डिनेटर्स को कि आपको आज रात को नींद नहीं आनी चाहिए, बस तो कम आनी चाहिए. ठीक है. डन. सो दिस इज बिल्डिंग योर एंटायर न्यूज़लेटर विद द अपडेट्स. जो मैंने बोला था इनकम टैक्स, GST एंड फेमा, उसे तीनों तीन ले लिया. अभी उसने साथ में, मैंने नहीं बोला तो फिर भी उसने ऐड कर दिया मैनेजमेंट चेकलिस्ट, सजेस्टेड एक्शन. अगर आपके क्लाइंट के पास जा रहा है तो आपके क्लाइंट को क्या एक्शन लेना है. ठीक है, वो भी उसने बिल्ड कर दिया और क्लोजिंग नोट भी डाल दिया. ठीक है. और SK राठी की वेबसाइट से उसने उसका कुछ टैगलाइन भी उठा लिया और नीचे डिस्क्लेमर भी डाल दिया. डन. अगेन, इफ आई एम नॉट सेटिस्फाइड विद दिस, फेयर इनफ, गो अहेड एंड राइट अ प्रॉम्प्ट सेइंग कि भाई इसमें आप रेड कलर यूज करो ये टाइम, आप इसमें ये यूज करो, आप इसमें इसको मॉडिफाई करो. डन. और आप फेमा के अपडेट्स ये साइट से लो, इनकम टैक्स की वेबसाइट ये साइट अपडेट ये साइट से लो, जो भी आपको बोलना है बोलो. सो नाउ इवन बिल्डिंग अ मंथली न्यूज़लेटर और क्वार्टरली न्यूज़लेटर इज ईजियर. आई सेड ना, आपके पास बहुत टाइम होने वाला है. ऑडिट टैक्स का ये लोग करने वाले. नेक्स्ट सेशन इज ऑफ द ऑडिट, टुमारोज फर्स्ट सेशन इज ऑफ द टैक्स. बहुत टाइम बचने वाला है. डन. एनी क्वेश्चंस? ये मैंने नया बिल्ड किया. अगर आपके पास कोई एग्जिस्टिंग वर्ड फाइल है और आप उसको प्रॉम्प्ट देते हो कि इसको मुझे ब्यूटिफाई करना है, इसको मुझे लीगली वैलिडेट करना है, इसको मुझे केस स्टडी दो इसका, देन इट विल डू दैट ऑल्सो. फॉर द क्लाइंट कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी मैटर आई एम नॉट शोइंग यू दैट हियर. बट अगर आपके पास कोई एग्जिस्टिंग फाइल है, अगर क्लाइंट ने कुछ रिप्लाई दिया है, अगर क्लाइंट ने कुछ PDF या वर्ड भेजा है आपको, यू कैन सिंपली ओपन एंड से क्लाइंट ने मुझे ये बोला है. अगर क्लाइंट का आपके पास ईमेल आता है, आप उसको भी कॉपी पेस्ट कर लो वर्ड में और उसको बोलो क्लाइंट ने मुझे ये बोला है, मैं इसका बेस्ट रिप्लाई कैसे बनाऊं. वो आपको रिप्लाई भी ड्राफ्ट करके दे देगा. डन. सो अगेन आई एम सॉरी, समवन सेड समथिंग. Alright, I'm not saving this. Next is again checklist generation in MS Excel. So now you understood the drill. So again for the Excel, you can go and create any kind of the checklist. I will just close this file. Don't save. आपको समझो कोई एक नया असाइनमेंट मिला, लेट्स से फॉर द इन्वेंट्री वेरिफिकेशन और द स्टॉक वेरिफिकेशन, और आपको उसका चेकलिस्ट बिल्ड करना है. जस्ट गो अहेड, टाइप द हियर एंड इट विल बिल्ड द checklist. Just when you are giving it a prompt, just make sure that you are giving the reference to your website, so they know that who you are, how you are building this, correct? Or alternatively, क्लाउड में आप जब वेब पे जाते हो, यहाँ पे प्रोजेक्ट्स करके एक ऑप्शन है. गो टू द प्रोजेक्ट्स, क्रिएट अ प्रोजेक्ट. Project is nothing but the folders. So one is a generic memory. I can give the cloud who I am, what is my writing style, what is my tone of writing, and one is a specific project folder. For example, जैसे मैंने एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाया हुआ है AP LinkedIn, आनंद पौराना LinkedIn, ठीक है. तो मैं उसको बोलता हूँ कि आप जा मेरे लिंक्डइन पे जाओ, मेरी पोस्ट देखो किस पे ज़्यादा कमेंट मिले हैं, वैसी वाली दूसरी पोस्ट बनाओ और मुझे दो. So if some of you are following me on the LinkedIn, yesterday I posted something about the this thing, CFO dashboard and the rear view mirror. Whoever is following me on the LinkedIn, please go and see it. If not, please follow me. I am there with my own name, Anand Paurana. So you can search and add me. So ये पूरा जो नोट है वो उसका कंटेंट और उसका जो carousel जो बोलते PDF फाइल of 8 pages has been created here in the cloud. चलो ये एडिशनल हो गया, ये नहीं था प्लान में. All right, we move ahead. So you got the checklist generation. I'm just skipping this. सेल्स MIS. अच्छा, आपको कन्वेनर ने बोला था आप कुछ सेल्स डेटा लेके आना टैली में से. कौन कौन लेके आया? क्या बोला सर? लैपटॉप है पर खोला नहीं है. अच्छा ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो लेट मी शो यू समथिंग. चलिए, मेरे पास एक सेल्स रजिस्टर है, टैली से नहीं है, कहीं और से है, बट बात एक ही है. आप टैली से भी ले लो, पाइवट के लिए बात एक ही है. नाउ अगेन दिस इज इन एक्सेल. जो क्लाइंट ने डेटा दिया, क्लाइंट कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर यूज़ कर रहा है, क्लाइंट ने एक्सेल में डेटा दिया. मैं वापस यहाँ पे गया. करेक्ट. व्हाट शुड आई राइट हियर नाउ? मैंने क्या बोला जिसको दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है? बिल्ड अ सेल्स MIS आउट ऑफ दिस शीट. चाय पीना बड़ा मत देना. करेक्ट. नाउ it will read the file, it will understand its content, it will understand its column, which column it is, it will understand what kind of the sales MIS should be built for this data, and it will also build the MIS. And if it has some questions in between, it will keep on asking me, how should I handle the currency mix? INR, तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ convert USD to INR. ठीक है. और मुझे फुल MIS चाहिए, क्विक MIS चाहिए. मैंने बोला चलो भाई फुल MIS दे दो हमको. ठीक है. So now it should build in. बस अभी उसका क्वेश्चन खत्म हो गया. जब ये आ जाता है वो भी उसका क्वेश्चन खत्म हो गया. It should start building the MIS. नीचे देखो, नीचे आपका सिर्फ सेल्स रजिस्टर था, उसके बाजू में देखो 4-5 शीट उसने इंसर्ट कर दी. MIS समरी बाय सेल्स पर्सन, बाय कस्टमर, बाय कैटेगरी, बाय ब्रांड. करेक्ट. एंड इट इज बिल्डिंग दिस इन अ रियल टाइम बेसिस. डेटा आएगा इसमें. So now any data which you receive can be analyzed in this fashion. Correct? Yes. I am using Claude Pro. I am using Claude Pro plan, $20 वाला. No, very relevant question. हाँ, कभी कभी लिमिट खत्म हो जाती है दिन की, तो ठीक है, तो थोड़ा वेट कर लेने का, कुछ और काम करने का, तो को पायलट पे चले जाने का. इसलिए 2-3 रखने का, 2-3 असिस्टेंट रखने के इसलिए. ठीक है. नाउ पोटेंशियल डेटा लॉस, आई विल से अलाउ वंस. यस. Google spreadsheet maybe है शायद से. I'm not sure on this, Jigar. I have never used it. Again, you can do this using the Claude also, using the Copilot also. I mean, anything which has this in-house add-in available, you can do this thing. Correct? बोल रहा हूँ allow once. Again, it is asking me some questions. It is taking some time here. Okay, by the time we move to the next, let it work in the background. All right. So similarly, the AI is available inside your PowerPoint, Copilot and Claude is available. So you just go and give a command. मैं यहाँ पे एक नई फाइल ओपन कर लेता हूँ. And again, see, Claude is available, Copilot is available. Now see what you want to build. You have to give the command. Now I will not give the command. Yeah. It will auto update, yeah. Yeah. Or if it doesn't, then before the MIS command, you give it one more command saying that format it as a table. So once you format it as a table, any new entry will be automatically taken care. So it's a mix of the Excel knowledge also plus AI knowledge, little bit of it. So see, now it has started building the MIS. It is saying it's a dummy data, so number of the invoices, average invoices, the invoice, then the salesperson wise it is building now, customer wise building, category wise it is building. It will build this kind of the MIS for the this thing. क्या हो गया? बहुत मूवमेंट बढ़ गई, नाश्ते का टाइम हो गया. All right. So again in the PowerPoint, yes sir. So again, if you give the financial, let's say your financial is here, trial balance, P&L, balance sheet, all your schedule is here, and you use this add in and say, analyze this, or give me this, it is your assistant. Believe me, it is a very, very efficient assistant. ठीक है, तो आप उसको यूज करो. आप जितना उसको क्वेश्चन पूछोगे, जितना उसको क्लियरली बोलोगे, जितना उसको ट्रेन करोगे, जितनी उसकी स्किल डेवलप करोगे, आपके लिए उतना अच्छा है. Let's say अभी आपने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा. Now you upload one sample, Jigar was also saying, you upload one sample balance sheet, P&L and trial balance generated out of the tally. Ask Cloud to do analysis. It will do certain analysis. Then you interact. आप उसको नहीं तूने ये बराबर नहीं किया, तू उसमें ये एंगल भी डाल, उसको इन्वेस्टर एंगल भी दे. You not talked about the defaults in the compliances as per Income Tax Act. You give this kind of the question answer. Once it is done, you say you save this as a skill. Correct. Now convert this into the skill. So next time, you upload the balance sheet, P&L and trial balance and just say backslash and the skill name, and it will do all your previous history, it will remember, and it will do the exact analysis as you require. Correct. ये देखिए सर, उसने MIS बना दिया, ठीक है. सेल्स पर्सन अभी वो बना रहा है, अभी उसको बार चार्ट, पाई चार्ट वो सब डालेगा अंदर, पर वो अपने आप करते रहेगा पीछे. ठीक है. टैली का MCP कनेक्ट जैसा नहीं है, क्योंकि टैली हैज़ इट्स ओन डेटाबेस. हाँ, पर आई विल कम टू दैट कि आप क्लॉड में आप TDL भी लिख सकते हो. लेट मी शो यू दैट. Obviously, it is going to be first cut. You will need to refine it a little bit, but कर सकते हैं. यहाँ पे PPT बनाना है, आपको वापस क्लॉड में जाके इंस्ट्रक्शन देना है. दैट फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं आपको एक एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ, एंड इट इज़ नॉट इन अ वेरी गुड इंटरेस्ट. ये PPT भी मैंने क्लॉड से ही बनाया, सॉरी Copilot से बनाया ये PPT. ठीक है. तो ये कलर थीम जो आप देख रहे हो, यहाँ पे आप ये जो आइकन्स देख रहे हो, ये ब्रेन का इमेज देख रहे हो, ये मैंने नहीं डाला है, ये Copilot ने बना के दिया. मैंने उसको बोला कि मैं बोरिवली स्टडी सर्कल में AI इन योर वर्क फ्लो पे सेशन लेने जा रहा हूँ, एंड आई एम गोइंग टू स्पीक टू अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स अबाउट दिस, एंड आई एम गोइंग टू यूज दिस एग्जाम्पल. ऑफकोर्स उसने मुझे बना के दे दिया, मुझे थोड़ा मॉडिफिकेशन करना पड़ा. माई PPT वॉज रेडी इन फ्लैट 15 मिनट्स. सर आप ऐसा मत देखो. आई सेड इट इज काउंटर इंट्यूटिव, बट यस मैंने इसमें ही बनाया है. सो AI inside your PowerPoint can also be done. AI in your Outlook और Gmail है तो Gemini है, Outlook है तो Copilot है, आपके पास Gmail है तो वहाँ पे एक आइकन है Gemini का, उसको यूज़ करो. अगर यहाँ पे हो, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ इसका भी. Switch to Gmail or Outlook. Yes. Yes, Shreyans. आप एक्सेल के स्टेप्स रिकॉर्ड नहीं कर पाओगे, पर आप एक बार के लिए क्लाउड को बोल दो कि ये मेरे स्टेप्स है, नेक्स्ट टाइम से वो याद रखेगा. करेक्ट. वो पाइथन का स्क्रिप्ट बना लेगा उसके लिए. सो एज अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट, आप ऐसा मत सोचो कि यू आर नॉट अ प्रोग्रामर, यू आर नॉट अ कोडर. You don't need to be in with the AI era. You don't need to be. Correct. So I can actually go to the Copilot and say here, schedule a meeting on Wednesday, 5 p.m. with Nikhil Bajoria, who is sitting here in the room. Correct. So it will create a meeting. It will create a link, it will create an email draft. If I give them the instruction, send him email, तो ये आपका AI in email हो गया. तो देखो उसने बता दिया कि अच्छा 27, वो इट अंडरस्टूड कि मैं 27 की बात कर रहा हूँ. सेंड इनवाइट, उसने निखिल बजोरिया को ढूंढ लिया, उसका ईमेल आईडी भी ढूंढ लिया, और इनफाई से सेंड इनवाइट, तो वो उसको इनवाइट भी भेजेगा. यस. Again, for the offline version, you have the add-in like Claude. Add-in है. ठीक है. Your meeting has been successfully scheduled. तो मेरे कैलेंडर में भी आप जाके देखोगे for the next Wednesday. कहाँ पे है? ये देखिए, 1-on-1 with Anand, Paurana and निखिल बजोरिया. मेरा कैलेंडर भी सेट कर दिया. Make sense? Okay, I'm almost on the end of my presentation. Maybe last case study. Artifacts. Yeah. So how much time we have? Not 35 minutes. So artifacts, again in the Claude, you have something called as an artifact. So I'm going to the artifact. The moment I go, it will ask me what you want. You want to create, so I'm saying new artifact. So it will say what you want to create. You want to create app or website. You want to create document and template. You want to create game. You want to create productivity tools, creative project, quiz or survey, or start from the scratch. I'm saying क्या बनाना है? चलिए एक टेम्पलेट बना लेते हैं. ठीक है. Which template do you want to create? Let's say. So it will ask me which type of the document template you need: personal, lifestyle, academic, legal, financial, or business professional. So हम select करते जाएंगे legal, financial, ready to fill template. ठीक है. Now it will ask me further question कि आपको कौन सा act में कौन से इसमें बनाना है, तो आपको किस में चाहिए? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एग्रीमेंट में चाहिए, बजट, फाइनेंशियल, विल या पावर, मैं बोल रहा हूँ विल पे बनाना है मुझे, इंडिविजुअल या पर्सनल यूज़ के लिए बनाना है, इंडियन लॉ चाहिए और INR फॉर्मेट चाहिए. ठीक है. नाउ इट विल क्रिएट अ टूल वेर आई विल फिल अप एंड आई कैन टेक अ प्रिंट आउट ऑफ दैट विल. दैट इज कॉल्ड आर्टिफैक्ट. द जो जिगर बात कर रहा था ऑफ क्रिएटिंग इन लवेबल, यू कैन ऑल्सो क्रिएट समथिंग हियर. वो पहले बता रहे क्या क्या करने वाला है वो, एंड देन वी कैन क्रिएट दिस. इट विल राइट अ कोड ऑल्सो टू दिस. यस. शैल आई गो अहेड एंड क्रिएट दिस? यस. तो देखिए वो बाजू में बना रहा है. अगेन please absorb this, and I will reiterate what I said, that I disagree with the Jigar on one point. This is not going to be 1 or 2 year plan. This is going to be 1 week or 2 week plan. Yes, go ahead, please buy the subscription of the couple of AI tool, whatever you desire. Do some research on your own. Buy subscription to couple of AI tools. Do not stick to only free tools. It has its own limitations. Start experimenting with it. Start asking the question to yourself, your people, your team, what can we automate? Where we can reduce the time. Correct? And then, ये देखिए उसने पूरा आर्टिफैक्ट बना लिया, ठीक है, पूरा विल बना लिया उसने, ठीक है. वुड यू लाइक मी कस्टमाइज आइदर डॉक्यूमेंट फॉर एग्जांपल स्पेसिफिक, तो ये पूछते जाएगा, वो बनाते जाएगा, ठीक है. अंडरस्टूड? So this is what the key takeaway. It has a potential to save 12 or 18 hours per week on the routine task. And I'm even not talking about the tax or audit. Start with the free tools, but then upgrade to the paid tools. Start imagining, then start giving the prompt. Invest in AI tool. Treat this as your personal assistant. Remember, AI assists but doesn't replace. It can never replace you, your professional judgment. Always verify citations and cross-check, or if you're building a skill, give it a skill that you go and verify on this website. And the sky is the limit. I mean, the more you can think and more you can build, and it is, थोड़ा आपको नशा होने लगेगा एक बार आप इसको use करना चालू करोगे तो. Right, thank you so much guys, that was my time. Any question, I'm open to the question, or we move to the next thing. Research and analysis, there are specific AI tools available for research, not even the Perplexity and the Claude or the Copilot. There are specific niche tool available for the research. I mean, you give a prompt, provide me the source also, it will provide. You can, if you're comfortable with Perplexity, go ahead with the Perplexity. I'm saying buy 2 or 3 AI tool and use it. Buy a paid version of this. Yes. Yeah, so Tally TDL is, let's say give me a couple of minutes, sir. So I have created a project called Tally TDL, but let's say I go to the chat and I just say, now you know what you want to create, right? So I will say, create TDL program. Let's say I'm giving one case study for capturing Aadhaar details in Ledger Master. Okay. So now it will write the TDL program for you. Now it is up to you. Just copy paste this, put it in the notepad, go to the Tally and attach that notepad. I mean, whether it will work, not work, if it doesn't work, if it gives you some error, come back and say that this is the error, rectify this. This is the error, rectify this. Then the next step you say, I have created the Aadhaar field. Now add this TDL, extend this TDL to capture this Aadhaar detail as a column into the Ledger Master report. I mean, you have to now start saying to it. You have to iterate. Again, here I have just given him the command create TDL. But it would be better if we give our source also, that go to the help.tellysolution.com, refer to the TDL documentation and write the TDL. Yes. Yes, you can. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Jigar, sir. Thank you, Anand sir and Jigar sir, for wonderful, insightful and engaging session. Now I request our core committee member, CA Bijal Doshi, to propose well-deserved vote of thanks.
Thank you. I guess it was totally interactive session, last more than almost 2 hours. We had non-stop interaction between the speakers and all the members present here. So I would like to propose a heartiest vote of thanks to both the speakers, Jigar sir and Anand sir, on behalf of BCSE for such an insightful session. They show us how AI can reshape our work and can act as a personal assistant. So I believe from tonight, we all are going to have one PA with us, right? So it was a PA from embedding intelligence into the processes to assist us as a thought partner, not only any other person, but having few thought process on how to implement, giving us the background of how we can also act as an engineer, having our own tool, which will help us and give us the output which we intend to. So thank you so much for such an insightful session. And also I would like to thank all the participants who are present for coming up with various queries and also sharing what issues they are facing while generating any tool. So thank you so much everyone present here. We'll break for the session. Next session after the break, 20 minutes.